everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rho Radiance, Sorority Sparks, and Sassy Chats. I am your host, Soror Kira, or Soror Arrogance, and today I have the pleasure of having my beautiful line sister, Michelle.
Hi, everybody. It's Michelle.
So, I'm so excited to have Michelle on. Michelle is just such a calm, cool, collected kind of person. She's about her business, and I love talking to her. So, first, I want you to introduce yourself with your government name and then give us your line name. Okay. And if you know why you got your line name, give us the reason why.
I do. So, my government name is Michelle. My line name is Collective Energy. I'm number 3 on the line. I got my name because Renee said I'm real. I keep all my thoughts collected. I'm very observant, and then it's like, okay, there go the energy. After I done observe the room and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I got my name.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I first met Michelle, I was like, I don't know if she gonna like me or not. I was like, I feel like she's not gonna like me.
I'm the most, everybody thinks, oh, she mean, she don't, nah, I'm the most likable person. Yes. I get off my back type of thing. That's just me. Like, I'm from Ohio, so it's like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So that's just kind of energy that we have up there.
Right. And like, once I actually got to like talk to you, I was like, oh yeah, Yeah. I want to start by asking you, how did you find out about Rho Sigma Alpha?
I was actually on TikTok and I saw a TikTok of non-collegiate sororities, and so I clicked on the link, signed up. I didn't hear anything for a long time. And I was literally on my way to Myrtle Beach for the weekend, and then I got the email and was like, hey, are you interested in joining our interest meeting? And I was like, shoot, yeah, let me hurry up and sign up. So that's how I went.
So what made you decide to go ahead and say, like, this is the sorority for me? Like, was it the interest meeting? Was it meeting everybody? Like, what was it that made you think, like, this is it for me right here?
It was the whole thing of the interest meeting, and off top, Shy was like, we don't do no drama. And I was like, oh, that's it. Because I don't do no drama. If I see it coming, I'm running this way. So yeah, it was the whole no drama thing, and everybody was just real nice and welcoming.
Yeah. So prior to joining, did you what were your thoughts about joining a non-collegiate sorority? What was the thought process like going through your head? Because I know like everybody's like, oh, go D9, go D9, go D9, but everybody doesn't have that luxury. So like, what was your thought process beforehand?
I was actually kind of nervous because I've heard the stories of D9s, and that was kind of why I shied away from it when I was in college. And so I was like, I really don't, want to do that route. I was scared because I've heard some of the stories. Yeah. And so when it became to the non-collegiate, I was like, well, maybe it might be a little bit more subtle, more grown type women, and I wouldn't have to deal with kind of the things that I've heard. So that was mostly my thing of like, okay, let me go ahead and give this a try. That and the fact that I'm a mom, I'm a grandmom. So I was like, I can't have nothing too crazy going on. Right. And I was like, maybe this be like a slow pace for me because all the kids are gone except for one. And I needed something to give me something to do. I like everybody keeps saying, what's your why? Right. And my why was that I needed something to occupy my time because the kids were gone. They don't need me no more. My daughter, she's 13, so she's pretty much self-sufficient.
She's starting to get on up out of there.
Yes. And she's also in the youth organization. So we actually kind of crossed together, but that was my why. I needed that interaction with other people because I also work from home. So I don't have that thing where I go to the office and I can go to this person's cubicle and talk to them. I didn't have that. So that was pretty much my why of joining the sorority. I needed that interaction and to fill that kind of emptiness void.
So what would you tell yourself before you joined Rho Sigma Alpha?
Don't take it so serious. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yes. And I feel
and
like we got so caught up in making sure that like we were doing everything perfect, like literally down to a T, down to a point that like granted, I did enjoy our process, but like I feel like I should have been a lot more relaxed than I actually was.
Yeah. And I think it was I gotta tell everybody, Shaw scared me when I I was
Be
like,
careful because she about to pop back in here, Lord.
I know, right? I was totally nervous going through the process because I was like, I don't want to mess up. I want to make sure I make it through. And I'm a perfectionist as it is when I do certain things. So yeah, I would definitely, there she go.
There she goes.
I definitely would tell myself, like, just enjoy it. Have fun with it. Yes, Shy.
Yes, ma'am.
Always really good. He's saying that I'm mean. I'm not mean.
Nobody said you are. But the thing
now
is,
that I've like met you in person, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I came to Renee's house, I was terrified. Like I told Alicia, like I am scared to meet her in person. She was like, "Why?" I was like, "I'm scared."
Look at her. I'm sorry. My bad for
I
being
am the nicest person ever. I am very serious sometimes, and I am very direct sometimes. Right. But I am so sweet. You guys have no idea how I'm.
I know that now.
She really is sweet. I text Shy with anything I have on my mind, and she will answer. She's very sweet. But prior to actually getting to know her, we were all like, "Oh, that lady kind of scary."
But wait, I just knew she was like this tall lady, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm nervous." But I came in the door. Now I'm short. I'm only 5'1", but I had on some boots and it had a heel on it. And she gave me a hug, and I was like, "Oh, you little." She was like, "What?"
I was like, "Oh, I'm like." I'm 5'4", which is an average. I would say the average height for a woman. But I'm like, oh my God. I was like, do you guys? I was like, it has to be the pictures. I'm like, do you think I'm taller because
you photographed taller? Yeah. Before you told me you were 5'4", my brain had automatically assumed you was like 5'7", 5'8".
Yep. I was thinking more like 5'8", 5'9". Totally.
I'm 5'4".
I'm an inch shorter than you. I'm 5'3".
Heels on.
Yeah.
My heels are about 4 to 5 inches. And I don't be walking around in them heels like that, baby. No.
What'd you say?
Those heels are standing and taking pictures. Some heels is for standing and taking pictures. Well, I guess my photographer gonna be real happy that you making people look tall in their pictures.
She's like, I did my job.
I'm doing my job great.
Right.
I'm leaving again now.
She's gonna be back.
She's gonna be back. So, going to the future, what would you tell a woman who wants to be a part of Rho Sigma Alpha?
Oh, definitely do it. You'll get the sisterhood that you probably don't have outside of it. You get to travel. Since I've joined, I've probably been to Atlanta twice. And not that I don't go there often enough, because I used to live there. But you get to experience things that you never would have. Like, I've heard of community service, never really did it. And now that I've done it, I've learned more about the community that I live in. It's stuff out here I didn't even know was here or that they did. One of my community services, I volunteered at a organization that they have a workshop for small business owners to help them, even if it's just the idea. So they help them and go through the whole process from the beginning stages of just saying, "Oh, I think I might want to have a business. I think I might want to do cake decorating." They go through the whole process, and then they graduate from the program. Then they have a like a vendor fair that they can come out and have their products out and sell them to the community. They have face painting, food trucks, all kinds of stuff. They even create them banners with their business name on it so that they can, do all the publicity for their organization and for their companies.
Michelle, tell the people where you live at, so just in case they're interested, they can go.
I live in Greenville, South Carolina.
There you go.
So, yes.
There you go.
there was these little girls. They were probably no more than 7, 8 years old. They had lip gloss company.
I
and
love
they
it.
went through the process. And I was like, look at that. So it's all about giving back to the community and bringing business into the community as well.
I love that. And I really feel like we get such like a special chance to be out there in our communities, because it's one thing to just go as like a regular volunteer, but it's another thing to go and represent your organization, because then when people see you representing your organization, they invite you in to learn more, and you get to do more things, and you get to be a lot more involved than you could be beforehand.
Yes.
And I think that's been my favorite part about being able to get out there in my community and find all these different organizations and get to know all these different organizations and actually like dip my toe in a little bit, try something new.
Right. And that's what I did. Because I had been in Greenville like 3 years and didn't even know that all the different stuff that they even have in the community to even give back. So it was eye-opening. It really was.
Okay, so what has been your favorite memory so far? I know we got a lot more to make. What has been your favorite memory so far?
I would say the probate, the very first one I went to, because it showed me what actually happens at a probate. What's the process? What goes into it? And I was really shocked. The second one, I loved it. It was long, but I loved it because it was showing you the fraternity side and the sorority side. Because that organization, they have a fraternity and a sorority. I had never seen that where it's two of them together and crossing it. Yeah, it was an amazing experience. So yeah, I would definitely say the probate.
What was your favorite part about the probate?
The strolls.
I didn't get to go because I was up here in Richmond, and Atlanta is not 8 hours from Richmond. I ain't get to go.
Right. It was a stroll because, like when they came in the very beginning, and it was in a gym, so they came in and they literally walked around so you could see everybody. So yeah, it was something to see. I was shocked because I've never seen it. It's one thing to see it on TV, but to actually be there in person, you can just feel the energy.
Because on TV, they kind of do like a more like watered down version.
Yes.
And I'm also saying because I went to an HBCU, so Greek life is very big at my particular HBCU. So I've seen all the probates that there is to see from every organization. And so I feel like on TV, you get a very like watered down, like this is what we think happens to a probate, but nobody on this team has ever actually been to a probate before.
Yeah. And I've been to step shows, but never to a probate. So yeah, it was kind of eye opening.
Okay, so now I want to ask about you. What you have to girl?
So on top of being mommy, I have 4 kids. They are 27, 23, 21, and then I have a 13-year-old. So I have 2 boys, 2 girls.
Michelle, I be forgetting like you're because you don't look like you have 4 kids, especially not a child that's about to be 30.
Yeah, I just turned 47.
I know, but
yeah, I know, right?
That's like the way we feel about Aisha. You don't look, in my brain, you don't look 47.
Well, thank you. But I'm also grandma 5.
See?
Yeah, and that's something a lot of people don't know. I'm a grandma 5. I have 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. My granddaughter is 3. My grandsons all are 1 year old. All 3 of my kids, they were all pregnant at the same time. So they're all going on 2. There's a set of twins, and then I have one that was born on New Year's Eve, and then the twins were born on March 2nd, and then the last one, he was born on March 3rd. So
oh my God.
Yeah.
So with everybody having their baby showers like the day after each other?
Yes, literally. Because my daughter, she's in the military. So I left South Carolina. No, we didn't have a baby shower, but we had first birthdays. So I left Greenville for one birthday and then traveled to Fayetteville, North Carolina to the other birthday party.
That's a drive.
Yeah.
That's a drive.
Yeah, it's about 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then
granted, from Charlotte to Richmond is a 4-hour drive, and I only did it so much because of where I went to school at. But I'm sorry that them 4 hours, that's woo.
Yeah, I'm actually an hour and a half from Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
from where we are. But on top of that, I just became a brand ambassador for Sparkle. So I'm a part of that. I work, and just all kind of stuff. So I'm all over the place, literally.
But with you being, I feel like with you being as like cool, calm, and collected as you are, you wouldn't know unless you actually like ask you like, Michelle, what you got going on, girl?
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people say. They like, how do you keep it all together? And a lot of planners, a lot of notifications on my phone. And
I'll be using to mess up the calendar in my phone.
Yes. The calendar on my phone probably like, look, I can't take another thing. And it's crazy because I just said I need an assistant. And my friends was like, you ain't important enough to have an assistant. But yeah, I love it. I love the sisterhood of it. I made connections with people that I never would have met had I not been in the sorority. Right. So yeah, and I love it. And I can't wait to the girls' trip so I can make some more connections. Because I can't wait to get there.
So, hopefully we do like a little like recap after the girls' trip. Shy, I'm talking to you. Let's do a little recap after the girls' trip.
I think that would be fun. I think that would be real fun.
So let's do a speed round because I really like doing these speed rounds. You ready?
Okay.
Why you look nervous?
Because I done seen it.
All right. Ready?
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Navy blue.
What's your favorite food?
Pasta.
What's your favorite movie?
Color purple.
Ooh. What's your favorite song?
Ooh. I got a lot of them.
You can do one?
Probably. The new birthday song by Usher.
That's a good one. Yes. That's a good one. All right, one more. And because I asked Shakara, what is your dream car?
Mine is a BMW 755i. You heard that.
You heard her. You heard her.
755i, not a minivan.
Oh.
Did you just say?
That. I just wanted to clarify that whole thing.
Oh, yeah. A BMW 755i.
That's exactly. Shakara, that's what people should say. Just saying. I love you.
A minivan.
I love you.
Car with a minivan with the wheels decked out.
A Toyota Sienna. No. No. I didn't like a minivan when I had to have one.
But hold on. When she sent the video though, I will say that it was really nice inside. But if it didn't have those sliding, if it was an SUV, then I would be happy with it. But them sliding doors, I'm not doing that.
I don't care that you can push the button and it slides back.
I can't do minivans because they make me think of when I used to go to church when I was a little girl and all the kids used to get in the minivan to go to the kids building. I can't do minivans. I can't do minivans.
I had a minivan when all the kids was home. No. I would leave it with my ex-husband. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to take your car and you can have a minivan. He like, no.
Yes.
You have an Impala with tinted windows. I want that. You take the minivan.
It ain't nothing this minivan need with me.
SUV me all day. I'm not going to buy a minivan. I love my Durango. I love my Jeep. I ain't doing no minivan. The Durango is going to be the closest thing you're going to get to anything near a minivan.
Yeah. The closest I'm going to get is a Kia
Sorento. That gives me minivan vibes.
I don't like those. I don't like Kias. No, I don't like Kias. I had a Kia and I love my Kia. I had a 2016 Kia Optima. Loved it. But there was so many problems mechanically that I was like, oh, no, I'm done. I mean, panoramic sunroof, tinted windows, heated seats, heated steering wheel. And I was so upset when I had to get rid of that car because the engine was going out. And I said, I will never buy a Kia again.
Oh, never. Please. I have a Kia Forte right now. And it's like a sports model or whatever. And like one time I accidentally put it in sport, was not prepared. Never again, Jesus. Never again. I learned my lesson the first time. I said I learned to drive by the grace of God, and I will not drive on speed.
Oh yeah, nah, you can't.
I will not drive on speed. I love my life. I will not drive on speed.
I like driving fast. I don't have a problem with it. Georgia state troopers can tell you a lot that I like driving fast. But my granddaughter got me out of that speed. My granddaughter got me out of that speed.
Now they know you on a first name basis.
Right. I know you on a first name government basis.
My granddaughter got me out that speed ticket, and she's 3. So yeah, I loved every bit of that. But we was having fun. We was listening to the radio. We were on our way to the Cabbage Patch Hospital.
Oh, please.
Lovely experience. We were in there for all the time. It's fun.
Go there.
It is so
cool. Renee mentioned it to me one time when I was down there, and I was like, I want to go.
I loved it. I wanted to see everything. And she was like, look, I want this. I want this. And I want this. Okay, I'm ready to go. But on the way there, I was getting pulled over. Right? Huh? I got pulled over on the way there. And the officer, he was like, so where are you going? I was like, oh, we're going to the Cabbage Patch Hospital. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, my granddaughter, she's back there. He's like, can I talk to her? Sure. Roll down the window. He's like, hi. And he said, how old are you? She's like 3. He's like, who is that? Oh, that's Mimi. And he said, where are you going? She said, to the Cabbage Patch Hospital.
Yep.
He was like, okay. So he came back. He said, well, you know what? I'm not going to give Mimi a ticket so she can buy you whatever you want at the Cabbage Patch Hospital. And I did. Hospital. But I didn't think it was like it was because the land is huge and you drive up this windy road and you get to the hospital. And when you get there, they greet you. Hey, welcome, da da da. And they actually have a tree, and up under it are all these little cabbage heads, and they're the babies. Well, a cabbage patch is actually born, I think, like every 45 minutes. So this medicine comes down, and the cabbage patch is born. Yeah, then they take it over to the nursery, and they clean it up. I was like, wow, okay, and they have every cabbage patch they've ever made, and the clothes, the shoes, everything.
Sorors, we need to plan a girls' trip to South Carolina so we can go to the Cabbage Patch Hospital.
It's in Georgia.
Live out our inner child.
Yes. Right. I'm gonna tell y'all though, it's expensive. It is expensive.
I bought a Build-A-Bear on a cruise ship. I'm expecting those prices.
No,
it's expensive on a cruise ship. Angel can tell you because we went last year around this time. I bought my niece her own, not my niece, I bought my nephew his first Build-A-Bear. And I got him, I think it was a shark, because we used to call him Baby Shark. I don't want to talk about how much it was.
A Cabbage Patch, 6 diapers, an outfit, a car seat, and a bottle was like 180, almost 200.
Oh,
I was like, I'm gonna get it. 20 minutes. We was only there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, she was like, I'm ready to go.
Oh, my girl said I got what I needed. Bye.
You know, when our parents said we ain't got money for that, I got money for that now. I can buy my own stuff.
That's what whenever my nieces and nephews ask me for stuff, because my nephew called me like right before we got on here. He was like, Kira, I want to dye my hair before my birthday. Can you help me dye my hair before my birthday? Yeah, I got you, baby.
Oh my God, no.
I'm not I ain't got no McDonald's money, auntie. I am okay. What do you want?
My kid be like, my mom got McDonald's money. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Okay. Because what do you want?
My older kids look at McKenna and they're like, you spoiled. And she was like, no, I'm not. They was like, you have an iPhone, an iPad, and you dang near have an apartment. And I was like, why did y'all say that? They was like, Ma, what 10-year-old, I think she's 11. What 11-year-old has a refrigerator in their room? I said, it's a small one. It's not even a small mini fridge. Right. And she was like, I'm not spoiled. They was like, we didn't even have a phone until we was 15. And you're 11. And she was like, I don't know what to tell you.
It's
I
a
was
new
gonna say
world.
this is also my brother. That's how my brother sounds when he talks about me. He's like, "Mom let you get away with everything. All the stuff you was doing at like 16, 17, I couldn't do." And my mom will tell y'all verbatim, "Well, Chris, you couldn't do that because you was bad. Your sister don't do nothing."
My older two boys do that to Izzy and Johnny all the time, especially Johnny. Like Johnny's 9, he'll be 10 next month, and yeah, everybody thinks Johnny gets special treatment. I'm like, he is the baby, but he's my baby.
Yeah, that's what they think about kids.
That's what my brother, especially because my brother and I are so far apart. And I always tell him, like, I learned how to bake from my aunt, rest her soul, but I learned how to bake from my aunt. And I was like, yeah, when I used to go to her house in the summer, she used to cook in the morning. She used to cook us breakfast in the morning. She used to make us lunch, and we would have dinner if we didn't go get Parker's. And she taught me how to bake. She talked about something. She ain't never do that with me. My bad, friend. She was a nurse during your time. She was retired by the time I got here.
Oh, now my grandkids, they're spoiled rotten. And my granddaughter, she came over the other day, and I have their own little water bottles. So I always make her a water bottle, and I'll put a flavor packet in. And so she drank the first one. She's like, Mimi, I still want some more. I said, well, tell Daddy to go down there and do it. So she came back, and she said, Mimi, he didn't do it right. Oh, what do you mean he didn't do it right? He didn't do it right, Mimi. I said, what's wrong? So I go downstairs. She said, see, he didn't get the water from there. He got it from the faucet because I have a water machine in the house. She was like, I said, you're not going to drink it? No. She was mad at him. She gave him the side eye.
My girl said, I am not who you think I am. I'm not drinking no tap water, baby.
He was like, see what you did?
I don't blame her. I don't drink tap water either. Bottled water or water fountain, me, please.
She took one sip.
Where is the filtered water at?
She said, this is not from the glaciers. This is not from the glaciers.
She said, Mimi didn't do it like that. I was like, are you serious? He was like, you see what you did? I was like, I did not do that. He's like, oh, yeah, you did. But that's my broke best friend. She get whatever she wants.
See?
Yeah.
That's how, in my mind, that's how it's supposed to be with your grandbabies. I know you're in the same boat as my mom. Everybody's like, oh my God, you spoil your grandbaby so much. Is that not what she's supposed to do?
It is. Like, my grandsons, when they come, they know where to get the fruit snacks, the Cheez-Its, the cupcakes. They be on it. And if they can't reach it, they come and get me because they already know I'm gonna let them have whatever they want to. All my grandkids are spoiled. They spoiled right.
But that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to
be. But hold on. It do be annoying sometimes because I'm like, you ain't let me do that when I was that age. But all of a sudden, you just all holy and sanctified now. And you
sound like my kids.
Crazy. Or nothing like that. But okay, I get it.
I do that to my dad because when my kids were small, and he'd be like, "Here, you want this cupcake? You want these cookies?" And I'm like, "You didn't let us do that." And he was like, "Them my grandbabies." I was like, "They get away with murder." No, they don't. They're sweet. There's my sweet babies.
Like they could never do any wrong. I'm sorry. No, they do.
I was gonna say I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing because I'm the baby girl out of my cousins. There's maybe like one or two cousins that's younger than me. I'm the baby girl out of all my cousins. So my aunties and uncles and all my older cousins spoiled the mess out of me. So this is not my conversation. I am spoiled. What
you said I'm the spoiling.
What individual y'all know got two sets of godparents?
You know what? See, that's the problem.
Yeah, no.
One from my dad's side and one from my mom's side.
Yeah, no.
You don't need all that.
No. Yeah, you spoil rotten. You sound like McKenna rotten.
I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'll ask one more question by shot.
I don't know. What's that question?
Oh, wait, no, it's two more questions. Questions, because I already know what you're waiting on me to ask. Okay, so, Michelle, if you were on a deserted island, who would you want to be on the island with between Shy, Renee, and Drea?
Guess what? None of them, because we're not gonna be on no stranded island. I'm not going on nobody's island, no boat getting stranded. No.
Well, what if it's like a plane crash and you survive with one of them? Who are you surviving with that you know gonna get you off the island?
Renee, because she gonna call Delta and she gonna get him the business and be like, if you don't get us out of here. So me and Renee and Delta, we gonna out.
We get up in the sky.
We
not you out. We'll call Delta.
I only fly Delta.
So you know Renee probably got them on speed dial. She gonna
exactly. Yes.
There are other airlines, just so everyone knows. Yeah. Just saying.
There's only Delta.
Okay.
And
I don't fly enough. I don't fly.
My granddaddy worked for American, so and I'd be like, "Oh no, Delta." He like, what? Yeah, Delta.
Oh,
I know God. Renee will get us off that island,
and we're gonna have a good time while getting off the island too. With Renee, we're gonna have a good time getting off the island.
Yeah. Y'all gonna be there for a long time because y'all gonna be too busy partying before Delta ever gets there to get you. Me, survival mode. We're getting out of there.
Somebody please take me off the island, please.
I've watched enough Naked and Afraid. I probably could get off that island.
To be honest,
I could make a pot of water. Mm-hmm. I could make a fire, and I
can make a little tent.
Yeah.
If you leave me to my devices, I'm gonna get myself off the island.
Yeah, but not.
That is crazy.
I don't like
water. The Afraid show is so weird too. I'm never. So I don't watch TV like that because clearly, when would I have time to ever do that anyway? But I was at the gym. I was at the gym one morning and I was on a treadmill, and I just so happened to look up at the TV, and I was like, "Why are these people naked?" I was like, "What is going on here?" Like literally, like that's all you see. I like look at the TV, and I'm like. And I'm looking around like, don't nobody else see this? Like, naked
just
people on
the
TV.
Yeah, I've seen every episode.
Yo,
just
I was like, this is crazy. That's the first time I ever like really
every episode.
And they be working like they survivability
just the morning. It's on every morning when I go to the gym.
Yeah, there was a plus size black lady on one of them episodes, and she actually made it. I think it was like 14 days or 28 days. She made it the entire time, and she was by herself. So yeah, we can make it. Totally.
That is crazy.
Well, Michelle knows, even if she won't stuck on the island with now one of y'all, she was gonna get off that island. Period.
Yeah, because I don't do cruises. I go to the beach, but
I don't care. Don't call me. Don't come get you.
You wouldn't get on the cruise
ship?
Don't
call me if don't come get you.
Why?
We're gonna call you. That's too much water. That's too much water.
But like, I've been cruising since I was like 15, 14, I think. You forget that you want a bunch of water unless the water is really rough. But most of the time, if you are going to hit rough waters, the captain will like shift gears and speed through the water. It's not that bad.
I will fly, but I'm gonna have a drink before I get on the plane. And then
I'm just gonna say one thing about cruise ships. I've seen Titanic. Yeah, I'm good.
See?
I've seen Titanic.
That's why I'm not getting on.
Me personally, I'm gonna get a balcony room and get me a little pina colada and be sitting on my little balcony, just minding my business.
I already told my sister if we go on a cruise, we not getting a balcony room. We getting the inside state room.
Don't get the one. If you do, don't get the one that got the porthole. Get one that got an actual window, because if you get the one with a porthole, I'm being so serious. If you get the one with a porthole, you're gonna drive yourself like cabin crazy. What they call it, cabin fever, because you really can't. You don't know what time of day it is because it's dark. You don't know nothing.
I don't need to. No, because I'm gonna be up there drinking. I don't need to know what time it is. No. I get on the plane and I already told Felicia, because we flying together. I said, you can sit by the window. I don't want to. I'm gonna be on the aisle. She said, what? Yeah, just put me on the app.
Have mercy, Jesus. I find something new about y'all every time.
I get on the plane and I shut the window because I don't want to see. Nope.
You don't like looking at the pretty clouds?
Nope. I flew to Vegas. That was nope. I got to see the mountains, the clouds. Yeah, no. And I close that window.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Where do you see our lovely sorority, Rho Sigma Alpha, in the next 5 years?
Oh, wow. In all 50 states?
Mm-hmm.
In all 50 states. Mm-hmm. And, like on a big scale,
like a big national scale.
Yeah, like the whole they were like looking at D9 and looking at us, and it's on a real big scale. I think we'll get there.
There's this one Instagram page. It's like non-collegiate _ Greeks or whatever. And I've seen Shy on there, and I'm on there. I know Tiffany's on there. I think Joni is on there too. I really want us to be able to attend like a national conference.
Yes.
Like specifically just for non-collegiate orgs. And I feel like with the way things are going, certain orgs like us, for example, I'm just going to use this as an example. We're doing all the right things to get that kind of national recognition and to be able to attend like a big old conference like that.
Yes. And I think because like Renee is a part of that council for non-collegiate, I think that's going to be our way to get into that and being there. As long as, we stay on the path that we're going, where we all working together, staying focused and, keeping that drama over there. I think we're going to be good. I really do. I'm excited for the ones coming. I'm excited.
I'm really excited too. I'm really excited for the ones that are coming. And I'm also just in general, just really excited to see like what the rest of this first year is going to hold for us, because I feel like we've had such a monumental first year already. Yeah. It's like we can only just keep going higher and higher and higher and higher.
Oh yeah. But I'm going to tell you, these D9s is going to try us just a little bit. I was at the nail shop. I was sitting next to, I'm not going to say the organization. I was sitting next to them, and I had my line jacket on. And her friend, oh, are you Greek? Yes, ma'am, Rho Sigma Alpha. Period. Oh, okay. She was like, so, what do you guys do? I said, we do a lot of community service in the community. We give back. We do this. We do that. And she's like, okay, so how many members do you have? Ma'am, 52 in 16 states. She said, oh. She said, how long have you been around? Since August of 2023.
Yeah.
Y'all got that many? And y'all only been around like 8-9 months? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So they gonna try
get it done.
Yeah, they're gonna try you because they're gonna see if you know A, what you're talking about, and B, if you really in an organization and
or if you're in a social club.
Yes. Totally not a social club. I earned these letters.
Okay.
I earned these letters. I earned these colors. I did what I needed to do. So yeah. Like they're gonna try you. They're gonna ask you different stuff about your organization. We just gotta be prepared for them questions.
Be prepared and also remain confident and steadfast in the mission of the organization, because they want to ask you those questions to see if you're gonna fumble a little bit.
Exactly.
They can knock you off the rocker. And one thing that I've learned, because a lot of my friends are D9, and the number one thing they told me, girl, where are your letters? Who gonna check you about it?
Right.
Who's gonna check you about it? You earned them, so who's gonna check you about it?
I wear mine all day, every day.
I wore mine on Tuesday, and one of my supervisors, we were all just like sitting around talking or whatever, and she like grabs my shirt and she's like, Rho Sigma Alpha. Ooh, what is that? So I was telling her about it, and she was like, I love it.
But you know what? I had somebody, they saw my Facebook, and somebody said, oh no, you got that wrong. That's supposed to be Sigma Gamma Rho. I said, no, it's not.
No,
it's not.
That is a completely different organization, baby.
I said, that's a D9. I said, we're not collegiate, and I know the sorority that I'm in. And they was like, oh, okay. We thought you might have put it on your Facebook page wrong. No, I did it right.
I got it right the first time.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, people gonna try you. So as long as you always prepared, And I guess I get that from when I was a Girl Scout. They was like, always be prepared. Always be prepared. Because you never know who's going to approach you when you got them letters on or that line jacket on.
Because it'll be people who, like, for instance, Angel and I, when we did the period packing party, somebody from the Richmond Times-Dispatch asked her about our org. And, like, granted, even though our org wasn't featured in the article, they were like, wow. And even people at the event were asking us, what org are you guys from? What org are you guys from? And it creates a lot of attention.
It does. We were in the mall and I was walking past this. It was a guy. He had on like a biker's jacket or a car club jacket. And he literally like,
yup.
Back of our jacket.
I see people break their necks to see like what my letters say. And so I will politely.
Yep. Have you noticed that when you have your line jacket on or you got your letters on and you in somewhere, you walk different? Yeah.
I walk with a look, like I already walk like real prissy, but I feel like I have like a little somebody put a jetpack in my back when I got my letters on, and I definitely walk like, and what about it?
Yeah, like you command attention. So I noticed that when I walk in the stores now, I just be walking like la la la, like can't nobody tell me nothing. So
Can't tell me nothing, baby. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have thoroughly enjoyed my time talking to my wonderful sister Michelle.
It's been amazing. It's been fun, and thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, I am your wonderful host, Soror Kira, aka Soror Arrogance.
And I'm Michelle, aka Collective Energy.
And we will see y'all next week for another episode of Rho Radiance, Sorority Sparks, and Sassy Chats, where I interview my other line sister, Tiffany. Bye, y'all.
Bye.